And welcome back everyone to our final match here for Group H, and the final match for today. It is going to be Group H's final set. It is going to be, of course, MVPSniper up against STHack. I am Unstable, joined here by Relkin. We're going to have Atlanta Spaceship up next. And these guys did face off in the first set of today, where a Sniper took very convincing 2-0 actually. So let's see if Hack can bring it back and get revenge for this and advance into the round of 32 and leave Sniper wanting more. But of course, Sniper did just lose one of the quickest CVZs I've ever seen. So he might be a little bit hurting from that as well. So of course, down here at the bottom left, we have Sniper as our purple Zerg, going for a standard opening. And then, of course, up here at the top right, we have Hack as our red Terran, who's actually gone for a standard opening as well, but gone double gas after he expands. So let's see how he wants to play that one. Oh, look at this. He's actually bunkering the third.
Yeah, it's an interesting adjustment. Sniper was going for quick thirds and expanding and spreading creep a lot before, and I fixed it. I got a post-it, I wrote Sniper on it, and I put it over my scoreboard. So it says Sniper on the screen now. I'm still going to call him Killer because I'm an idiot, but hopefully it won't be as often.
Yeah, let's hope, to say the least. All right, so just looking around here. I don't know, like Sniper just dominated Hack so thoroughly in that first set. I don't really feel confident for him at all in this one. The way Sniper played really plays well into this Atlanta Spaceship as well. Like, played a very passive, macro, sit back, max up style, very, very safe. And it's going to be interesting.
Like I've talked about before, controlling space on this map is really important. Trying to get the fourth base on that triple gas expansion while denying it to your opponent is a very big part of this map. And the one thing that Sniper has done in the previous series against Hack was control space. Yeah. He did a really awesome job at it. So, I mean, this should be a good map for him just because of that. He is going to start picking away at this bunker, but Hack left it at just about 99% done, so he can cancel it at the last second. Well done there. The drone is picking away at it, the queens are coming down to help out, so he won't be able to get this down soon, but it'll be just a very slight delay to the hatchery, which is what he wanted.
Yeah, that's all he really needed, especially since that scouting SCV wasn't going to do anything anyway. He's going straight into a starport here now, though. He knows he can be safe against anything. He's got his third command center on the way as well. And like I was saying, it's going to be interesting. This map suits Sniper's playstyle so well. But at the same time, sometimes some people could consider his style quite boring sometimes because nothing actually happens in a lot of situations.
He's doing stuff that is less flashy. He's controlling space. He's using map control to his advantage. And it's hard to look at that and get super excited about it, but he's still playing really good. But if you look back at Hack, he actually has his third command center done now. So he's actually making adjustments already compared to the first match. He's sat back and thought, how can I win against this guy? He delayed his third base, got his much quicker. Sniper wasn't applying a lot of pressure. He was just defending the attacks against Hack. So he's thinking, maybe I can just play really greedy and get away with it. Because Sniper wasn't really moving any units around until the mid game. And I like that adjustment. There is a good chance that this could work. So he's going to try and get the third base up pretty quickly. I mean, he's got that orbital command morphing. He's got Hellions out. Banshees are on the way as well. So he's just going to start harassing while expanding really aggressively. And I really, really like that adjustment.
Yeah, exactly. As he's coming in now to the third base, he's going to be able to force Sniper to actually not transfer his drones. Yeah, you can see they were on their way, but they were pulled back. So let's follow them. Whoa, these Hellions!
What is he doing?
Yeah, I did not want to walk into that.
It's almost as if he was expecting a train of drones to come through and he might be able to shoot them. But we already seen the drones get pulled back. So I'm not entirely sure what that was about. If he'd microed it really well, he might have been able to really put a queen down really far by microing out the weak Hellions and just poke, 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 poke. But he is actually venturing onto the creep, which is really dangerous, like we were talking about earlier. He's really strong from this creep. Like, the Hellions are good at slowing down the creep, but you can't get on the creep because the Zerglings will surround you like that. Yeah. So, pretty big mistake early on.
Well, we got a Banshee in the main now as well. He's actually taking quite a few hits from these queens. He might actually... Oh! Almost goes down as well. 14 HP. Did manage to get 4 kills. See the lair timing, though. So that's going to help out. But Hack hasn't moved his command center down just yet. He's making more barracks. He hasn't really got control of the map like he wanted to because he lost those Hellions. So this
losing the
red,
Hellions is what comes down to it. Because like if he had the Hellions, he might be able to get away with moving that command center now. But without the Hellions, he doesn't feel comfortable protecting the third base. So, I mean, it's one of those mistakes that snowballs out of control because it leads to more bad things happening. So his whole game plan of possibly playing greedy and expanding faster than he did last time got kind of wrecked by losing the Hellions, because now this Orbital Command's just sitting here making more SCVs, calling mules, which is fine, but it's not what he wants. He needs to get that third base up and running, get that extra gas income, which is really important to him right now.
Yeah, that's very true. We do see Zerglings coming across the map this time as well. Gonna run straight into this drop of Marines. Does get instantly picked up here, but oh, there's a tank. Easy pickings here for these Zerglings though, and he's also could get the second one if he wants to, but he's gonna back up. That was a nice trade there for Sniper. He's also got more Zerglings here as well. We got double drop, sorry, not double drop. The Vikings that we've seen from Hack quite regularly running around here. He's gonna catch one Overlord, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah. And if you look at it, there's Macro Hatch in the main for Sniper. Spire is about to finish up. Baneling speed is most of the way done. There's a fourth base on the way. Actually not going for the triple gas. He's actually going for the single gas. That's a little bit curious. He does have map control. He could get away with going for that, but I guess he's just playing it really safe right now. Maybe trying to catch his opponent off guard. And Hack is going after the triple base expansion, the triple gas expansion. There's not much of a way he can hold this without a planetary fortress. So it looks like he's just going to mine this until he gets forced out. I mean, I don't think he's going to hold this indefinitely, but he's going to use the triple gas until Sniper forces him off of it to try and recover from his gas income being slowed down a little bit. So this could work out. Temporary spike in gas income and then move back to normal. But he's got to be able to keep this up for a few minutes if that's going to work.
Yeah, well, we do see Muta's out and now out on the field. We've got the fourth base going up here for Sniper. And, oh, we did lose the Queen at the front of this creep spread here for a second. And, oh, the Muta's flying over. 1, 2, 3, 4 Mutas go down. 5 Mutas go down. That was great for Hack right there. He will lose the rest of these units, but still, getting that Muta count down this early is quite nice. There's a drop coming into the main as well. We saw Sniper be so good at defending these in the last series that we saw from him.
But his units are pretty far out of position. It's going to take him a while to get back there. It's going to give these Marines some time to do some damage. He is unloading, but now the Zerglings and Banelings are on the way, but he didn't move forward to really take out anything important. He's getting a Spore Crawler, and that's about it.
Oh, no, he's not even going to do that. Whoa!
Oh my god, that's rather unfortunate. I mean, yeah, he was getting hit by that Spore Crawler the entire time, so why not just unload it right in the mineral line or something like that? I don't know. But we do have a Hive on the way for Sniper. Not calling him Killer anymore. I'm so happy. And a lot of Zerglings. He's working on the 2-2 upgrades. Do you think he's going to go straight into the Ultras again? Like, it was working out for him in the first series.
Yeah, it's quite possible. He's now taking another base over here at the top 9 o'clock position. Hack's still stuck on these few number of bases here, and it's just playing out exactly the same way that it was.
Sniper's letting him have this triple gas base, which, look at Hack's gas income right now. He was really starved for gas, and now he's got, like, all the gas. Why can't I hold all of this gas is going on in his base right now. So it is a really big shift, and it's going to allow him to really invest in more medevacs, more of the units he wants to get out. I'm really surprised that Sniper isn't pressuring it some more. He's coming in now to maybe try and pressure this, but this is not a base you can attack on ground very easily. Just because it's got that really narrow choke point. You got the tanks set up, there's bunkers, turrets, etc. He's really only going to break this if he goes into Broodlords, and yeah, there we go, Greater Spire. So he's going to skip the Ultras, go straight to Broodlords, because he needs to get Hack off this base, and that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's very true. But look at this, there's bunkers everywhere. He's got command center going there as well, turrets, sensor tower. I don't see Sniper being able to push through this base anytime soon.
Yeah, he's got to wait for the Broodlords. He does have an Ultralisk Cavern on the way at the same time. So I mean, I assume he's going to go for the Broodlords first, because those are going to be the only way he's going to break this base, and he needs Hack off this base. Like, you can see there's double starport on the way. He's going to be able to start making a lot of air units, which is going to make this difficult. Like, the extra gas is allowing him to make more Vikings earlier than he normally would. So that means he's going to be able to counter the Broodlords, which he needs to get him off the base. It's just kind of like a spiraling out of control situation for Sniper. Hack's actually in a better position this game than he was any of the other previous ones. Even though there's creep all over the place, Hack is actually fine this time. And if he doesn't make a big mistake again, he could definitely take this game.
Yeah, well, we do see a drop down here for Sniper at the extra base. We'll be able to target down that hatchery. Everything just barely out of position here, and the spine crawlers finish up, so we should be able to save it just barely. We do see Hack taking an extra 2 bases here as well. He's stockpiling 2k gas now, so unless he wants to transition into something quite different, he's got 3 star. Oh, here we go.
We saw that one of the things he was trying to do in one of the other games was switch into the Ravens with Seeker Missile. It's a very slow transition is the problem. It takes a while to get that out, but it's very, very gas heavy. But in the later stages of a Terran Berserker, if you get a bunch of Secret Missiles out, that could be very potent. So that could be what he's saving up gas for, just for late game. If it goes into the really, really late game, get a bunch of Seeker Missiles. Like, that's a thing he can do with the starports. Hey, Triple Raven, looks like he's doing it right now. Hasn't started the upgrades, but I mean, Triple Raven, what else is he going to be using that for?
Well, the drop down here at the third has just been cleaned up as well. And Hack is taking, well, at least getting rid of the creep so he can put down his 5th base. It's going to come down to, look at the bank coming out here for Sniper at the moment. He's completely maxed out. He's got upgrades everywhere. We do see that Seeker Missile on the way for the Ravens as well, though.
Look at this creep. It's on top of Hack's army at his 4th base. It's actually spread on top of the siege tanks who haven't moved. Like, they're just sitting there and the creep just like, sup. We're creep boomers. And I mean, he's been trying to land this 5th base, but there was creep on top of that base. Now he's got an opportunity to land it, but he doesn't have his army in position to protect it. So I like the decision that he's leaving this here, waiting until he has a little bit more control over this portion of the map. Got more Ravens on the way, 3 of them are out. Secret Missile's about to finish. Oh, I don't know, Corvid Reactor.
We actually will see a base go down by the looks of it for the first time here. We do see all of these units at the 6th base, I think it is now. If he targets us down, it should. Oh, it's going to be close. There we go. Does finally get one down after persistence has paid off here for Hack. At the same time, he's also getting an extra base of his own. But now Sniper's just going to be able to start spine crawling pretty much all of his bases, start to expand more and more. He is maxed out here, remember, and he's got a nice bank, so he might actually go in for it, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Forcing Hack to lift up. And he's going to lose a lot of units. There aren't that many infestors here, but they do have quite a bit of energy. And oh, being indecisive here for a minute, taking a lot of tank shots. There are a lot of Ravens up here as well. But the army is spread so nicely. Yeah, there is no Seeker
Very
Missile.
important. If he had Seeker Missile, he'd be able to actually probably shut this down. But just not enough energy. Actually, 2 of them going down already. Only one of those original Ravens is left. Mutalisk is actually doing quite well, forcing auto turrets. Auto turrets are pretty good, but he might lose this base as well. And he's dumping all of his energy. He's trying to save up for Seeker Missiles now, attacking into that 3rd base. These ultras are very low. I mean, if Hack had just a few more seconds to get a Seeker Missile charge with that energy, he might have been able to hold it, but just without the Seeker Missiles. That's why it's such a tough transition. 125 energy each. It's just very slow to get out, costs a lot of gas. Once you get it successfully, it's very powerful.
Yeah, we do see another attack down here at the 3rd base. It's just going to be shut down as well. And now Sniper just 200 supply again, 10 ultras in production with that bank that he has. And it's just going to roll forward yet again. We do see a lot more Ravens on the field now for Hack, and they're going to have, they should have energy shortly. But I don't think Sniper's actually going to give him enough time to really utilize that, because he's remaxing already. He's still got creep spread everywhere. He's just got so many bases, he can just afford to keep throwing things at him over and over and over and over again.
He needs another 25 in-game seconds and he'll have 4 Seeker Missiles. But if we look at this, there are some Corruptors on the way. So he's trying to force the heavy reaction of the Ultralisks and then switch in the Broodlords. But again, Hack is anticipating this. He's got some more Vikings on the way. But the thing is, if he makes too many Vikings too early, then he doesn't have anything to stop them Ultras. So he's really counting on these Seeker Missiles. Ultralisks are slow enough that he can't hit them with them. So we'll see. The problem is they're also big enough that they don't splash very well, is the trade-off. So can he hold these Ultras? It's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, that's very true. Here we go. We got another base down here at the bottom right as well. But the longer that Sniper waits, the better off Hack is going to be. He's making another command center yet again. He's going to try and expand again. He's got a Medivac going around to do another drop, but he's been shut down every time. And here comes Sniper yet again coming through. There's a lot of ultras here, but here we go. Look at that. He's actually splitting up against those Seeker missiles. They don't do as much damage as Hack would have liked. He did throw quite a few down, but look, it's just too much stuff.
He wanted to try and target the Infestors and Banelings with those. Because, like, you're only going to hit 2 Ultras with 1 Seeker Missile. Ultras aren't the best targets for that, but if you can take out the Ultralisk support, the Banelings and the Infestors, then you can kill the Ultras by just kiting them. But he is targeting all of the Seeker Missiles onto the Ultras, which I think is a mistake. And now all the Ravens are dying to Corruptors. He doesn't have enough ground units to stop the Ultras. I think that's game over.
Yeah, that does certainly seem like it. He tried to attack yet again down here to the 3rd and the space up here. Unfortunately, hasn't done as much damage as he'd liked. He did get that hatchery down, but at the same time, he's been forced back onto 2 base yet again. And his Ultras, his Ultras actually running into Marauder's upper ramp. Not the best idea there by Sniper. Yeah. But he's just been shut down too much. It's probably just a matter of time.
He didn't really have anywhere else to attack, and he probably wanted to free up the line. No, he's making more Ultras. I thought he was going to switch into Broodlords there. That's interesting. I thought he just wanted the supply back to make a bunch of Broodlords and end the game, because his bank is ridiculous right now. And he's remaking the hatchery. Where is that hatchery? Up in the top left. Okay, there it is. And his creep is still spread everywhere. I mean, just Hack has no economy right now. He's got 4,000 gas.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like, that's the only thing he has running for him. He has no minerals.
Yeah, as we go through here. Alright, so I think it's just a matter of time here for Hack now. 66 supply. He's probably just gathering his thoughts for the next game because he's just... Sniper just once again absolutely dominant.
This one was much closer. Hack was moving in the right direction with how to deal with this, but the Ravens are just a really hard transition. They take a long time not only to come out, but to get enough energy, and he didn't Seeker Missile the right targets once he did finally have them. So the early game was really good. It was the late game transition still needs a little bit of work, but I'm loving the fact that we can see that each game Hack is getting it a little bit closer, a little bit closer. Definitely has a chance if he can win this next game to still take the series, because he's definitely getting the lock on. He's figuring out what he needs to do. There's the GG as soon as he sees the army.
Yeah.
We're going to move on to game number 2.
All right, we'll be right back. Stay with us.